Welcome back. In this demo I'm going to show you how to use the arpeggiator and the wave sequencer and the kind of sounds you can get with them. I'm just going to load a simple chip, which is the SN, the kind of chip that was in the ColecoVision. Here I'm loading on purpose one that's pitch limited so that all pitch changes are absolutely accurate with regards to the history of that chip. In here you got the arpeggiator. And this module, I suspect, is going to be used mostly live for jamming and sound experiments, which is what I typically do because I'm a programmer and I'm not a very good songwriter, so I just noodle around. So basically, I would take this, play two notes on my keyboard, and it's going to arpeggiate. I'm just going to lower the volume a little bit to match the voice. You can add octaves to it. Change the gate length. I could do a specific velocity on each of the notes. Like this. Repeat. Single notes. So the important thing to know about the arpeggiator is that it re-triggers notes all the time. So if you have an attack here that's slowly gliding, so you instantly understand what's happening here, I guess. So this is not the kind of stuff that was typically used by people of the time. It's mostly some kind of modern thing that we have a Juno 60, which has a very similar arpeggiator, which is what we've been influenced by mostly. If you want to do more chippy type arpeggios, you would use the wave sequencer, which is not only meant for arpeggios, but for many other things. But this one just sends pitch commands in a timed manner. Don't want to load stuff, just want to... We've got a bunch of default ones. Typical effects would be to remove the sustain, so we'd have... and whatever. Of course, if you load, we have lots of custom beats and stuff in there. This is the most interesting one. I'm just going to load the TF first. And the wave sequence for that. This is a cartridge that a colleague of, well, it's not a colleague of mine, I actually met him not a long time ago. He's made a cartridge on the Atari called a synth cart, and it turns your Atari and two controllers into a beatbox and a synthesizer. And in order to test my wave sequencer and my emulation of the TIA, I actually took the ROM apart and extracted all the beats, transformed that into a series of commands that chipsounds understand to be able to repeat exactly the same kind of beats that this thing can make. So this is quite interesting. This shows a very complex example of the wave sequence, and it shows it. What you can do is you hit notes, change CCs, change the key switch. So you change the waveform here, and so it allows you to create some kind of very cool grinding things. Now, of course, you can augment that and have fun with that if you play with the pitch bend and the mod wheel at the same time. So that's the same beat, and just raise the tempo a bit. And with the mod wheel, so this is where the power comes in. It's really that module. It's quite not unlike the typical tables that you had in trackers, LSDJ, whatever. So this is mostly it for the wave sequencer and the arpeggiator. Thank you.